Hello everyone, we're back with another episode as promised. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do this in India as we wanted to. We felt like it was already time that we executed this, and us ending up in India at the same time just wasn't seeming to go according to plan. We are here, nevertheless, to talk about the most famous sport in India, cricket. Are you excited about this episode?
Yes, very much. This is my second interview on Brown Rappers Network, and I'm very happy to be back with you.
I'm happy to hear that. Let me ask you this. I feel like a lot of people my age would also want to, who are going into sports like interest with basketball and football. Why is cricket so important to you and your generation, do you think?
Cricket was the only game which was played since we were a child, because we never played any other game as a children. India, every country have something like Brazil have football, Argentina have football, but for India, cricket is everything. Cricket was everything, and cricket maybe will be everything.
Who is your all-time favorite cricket player?
All-time favorite is Sachin Tendulkar, of course, but yeah, people keep when you ask God something and God doesn't give you, you change the God. But here, Sachin Tendulkar for a long time remained God of cricket for Indians so far, and maybe there are legends like Kohli, Sourav Ganguly, or Dhoni, or Kapil Dev, of course, 1983. Who can forget that World Cup win?
Yes, indeed. That would be, I think, anyone's answer, any Indian's answer who's lived through the generation of Tendulkar, though. Like, nobody would be able to choose anyone but Sachin Tendulkar for the best player of all time in Indian cricket, right?
Yes, I agree.
Right. What about a much deeper question? Captaincy. Who would you say is the best captain that our Indian cricket team has ever had?
Of course, none other than Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Right.
He is Captain Cool and always been remembered for his helicopter shots or his way he handled the team without aggression.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was game changing in the way that he also enforced the fitness to come into the Indian cricket team, right? He was one of the people who kind of enforced that no, we need to have fitter players, we need to cut older players who are not keeping up, or cut any player who is not keeping up, lazier players who are not keeping up with their fitness. He was himself super quick, had great agility behind the wickets. Nobody moves faster than him. Nobody had a better reaction time than him.
Yes.
And it was awe-inspiring to watch him play. It was a once-in-a-generation type player, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
I agree totally, and I admire him for everything that he did for the game and for the country.
Absolutely. Now, this will be the next few questions are short. You can kind of give it like a rapid fire kind of answer.
Do we have the hamper here?
We do not have a hamper here.
Yes,
But
that is what is missing.
Yeah, we will get that for the next time.
Yeah, they have a coffee with Karan. We Gujaratis would have chas with Chagan, and maybe with you it can be Man Ki Baat with Manav.
Man Ki Baat with Manav. I like
Yes.
that. We can definitely incorporate that into the show. Yeah. Man Ki Baat
With Manav.
I like it. Okay, so now that we've talked about favorite captain of all time, who's your favorite batsman of all time?
Batsman of all time.
Who you used to be so excited to watch that this guy will come in and he will give us a good.
Who can
Good
forget Yuvraj Singh, who hit 6 sixes and 6 balls in a World Cup match, and
Correct.
that is something something that will always be remembered.
Oh yeah, of course. And people try to bury his memories um, away, but even the senior players are coming out to say that Virender Sehwag and stuff. They are saying that there's no one like Yuvraj Singh on the pitch. That this guy was a powerhouse. People talk about people hitting, being great hitters. They always forget to mention Yuvraj Singh. So I'm quite amazed that you also said Yuvraj Singh, because not many people would say.
I know, but basically, I think Yuvraj Singh is the guy.
Yes, for sure. Favorite bowler of all time. Favorite Indian bowler who you would put your last over if you could have a team of all time great player. You know how like in FIFA and stuff, if there was like a FIFA for cricket,
Yeah.
and you can choose even the older players or like any player of all time bowler you would choose as your best bowler of our Indian cricket team.
He's still playing in our team is none other than Bumrah.
Bumrah.
Jasmeet Bumrah.
Jasprit, I think. Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes.
Number one.
I think
Best
so.
bowler ever.
I think so. His actions are very unique, and Kapil Dev, of course, was a time that time, but now Jasprit Bumrah, I love his style, the way he bowls and the way he takes wicket with the Yorkers. So that's amazing.
Amazing. Is there a memory that you have of a wicket that he took that you just have it in your memory that
No.
what a wicket?
During the matches, last over is always been for Jasprit Bumrah, and he, out of 10, 9 times, he was able to contain the opposite team and make us win the game.
Wow, amazing. Favorite spinner, let's say. Now that we have like Bumrah is a fast bowler or a medium pace bowler. What is he? Maybe a fast bowler, right?
Yeah, he's a fast
bowler.
medium pace.
What about your favorite spinner?
The first name comes to me is
Ashwin.
Not Ashwin.
Not Ashwin.
It is Harbhajan Singh.
Harbhajan Singh, legend.
Yes.
We have a lot of young talent on the team now. Who out of all of the young talent, Ishan Kishan, Shubman Gill, who do you think is the best young talent who will emerge as the best out of all of the young talent we have?
Shubman Gill is definitely very intelligent cricketer. He's very good at the sport. But what I saw last IPL, and I'm all for Jaiswal.
Yashasvi
Jaiswal. And incredible stories, the way they come up, from where they come to what level, and the dedication, the focus, the way they learn the game, and the way they play, it's just class. Yashasvi Jaiswal is my future bet, and at the moment, the best ever cricketer I see.
As the young talent, right?
As a young talent, yes.
I agree. I don't know if I completely agree. At this time, there were many other talents that I saw as well in the IPL this time. Like, what about Rinku Singh? What did you think about Rinku Singh?
Frankly speaking, Rinku Singh, if he plays for India, he would, maybe I'm biased, but he would not be able to play in international cricket that well, the way he played in T20. But Ruturaj Gaikwad, yes, he's a good bowler, yes.
Okay.
He's a good batsman, and he is consistent. So I think they are the best. A couple of players which I would mention is Yashasvi Jaiswal and Ruturaj Gaikwad. And
Okay.
Shubman Gill is definitely a great future he has.
Okay, lovely. a very this would be counted as a very technical sort of question. This would judge your ability to build a team as a manager yourself. If you were a manager of a sports team, suppose you owned an IPL team, who would you build your team around? If you had to get one of the players to build your team around, centerpiece for your team, would you choose Jadeja or Virat Kohli?
Jadeja.
Jadeja.
Jadeja is definitely Jadeja. He can ball, he can bat, and though he was a failure as a captain in IPL team Chennai, but I still feel that Jadeja can be a great captain.
So you would, if you were to start your own team, you would pick Jadeja as a centerpiece over Virat Kohli. If you had to only get one to build your team around.
Yes, I would.
That's a very, very technical answer. I think it's very possible that I could pick the same answer because I feel like he can do everything. He can bat, he can bowl, he's super precise on the field as well. But there is an intangible that I feel like Virat Kohli has over Jadeja is his energy. I feel at some point the energy matters enough that if Virat Kohli can bring the crowd and bring the field's energy all towards him winning, it can change the game completely. But technically, yes, if you're looking at skill level, if you were to base it off statistics and skill level, I would choose Jadeja over Kohli.
Yeah, because sometimes being too aggressive, it's not the strategy. You cannot think right when you are too aggressive. So if like Dhoni and Jadeja, if you are cool and if you are quiet, you can make a decision that is right.
Well said. That seems wise. All-time favorite moment in cricket history. What would you say that is? Favorite moment?
When we were tied with Pakistan in, I'm not sure if it was 2007 or 2013, 2011. So there was a tie between India and Pakistan, and they had to bowl just on the stumps. And the way Indians did it, it was.
Who was the bowler for India?
No, three of them, they hit the stumps, and Pakistan could not hit any of them. That was a very excited moment. And one more match, I think that was also a World Cup match where India against Pakistan, and Misbah on the last ball, he scooped the ball, and Shrishant.
Misbah al-Haq, yes.
And Shrishant caught the catch, and in the last ball they needed 4, and we won that match. That was a super exciting moment.
Wow, amazing. The finals between India and Pakistan that you were talking about where they had to throw the ball on the stump, why did that happen, by the way? Is that a over?
No, it was because of the match was tied.
Okay, match was tied. Okay,
exactly.
So that must have happened in 2007. Because in 2011, I clearly remember we had taken the projector downstairs and we were watching with the whole building, and that was when on the final ball Dhoni hit the helicopter shot for 6 and finished the game.
No, I don't think so. That was about Misbah hitting the ball and Shrishant getting the catch. That was that.
That was
moment.
That one.
Yes.
Okay. So my last question will be, what is it exactly about the gameplay of cricket, like about the gameplay, that you enjoy the most? Do you enjoy watching the bowling? Do you enjoy watching the fielding, the batting? What is it exactly? The clinical shot when the bat hits the ball perfectly and in a perfect mechanical structure, or yeah, is it the defense, the fielders on the field making amazing catches? What makes you most excited about the game when you're watching it?
Nothing else but winning the team, winning the match of my favorite team. That's it. It doesn't matter.
But let's be real. You don't only watch the matches of your favorite team. You watch so many other matches because you just like watching.
I watch all the time. I can watch cricket, and
Yeah.
at the moment, as of today, the Australia is playing against England for Aussies. I love to watch, but I support one of the team, and that becomes my team.
So, which team are you supporting for Australia versus England?
I don't like Australians. They use those languages which is called I don't know what it is called.
Derogatory
Yeah,
languages.
it's no. There's some word for it. I forgot the word, but they abuse on the field and say something that makes the batsman or the bowler upset, and they take the advantage of it. It's called I don't know what it's called. I forgot.
So you would go for England?
If I have to go for one of the team, I would go for England. Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And this is based on the type of the people or the players that you see, how their a personality of the player basically.
No, I go for the team. I just select one of the team, and I wish they win. So that's it. It's nothing to do with. Though Australians are the best cricketers in the world, but I don't like them personally.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions just to see how many you can get correct. This is like a golden quiz. If you can get these questions right, or at least 2 out of 3 right, correct, we will all consider you a true cricket fan. If you at least know these.
Okay.
I know it's difficult to remember statistics and figures, but these are specific to your team, to India, and specific to the big stages of the game. So, how many times has India won the ICC Cricket World Cup, one day international, 50 overs?
I think it's twice.
Twice is correct. That is correct.
1983 and 2011.
Wow, that I'm not sure about the dates, but that does sound right. And 2 is the answer. I have it written here. 2 is the answer. So that's amazing. The second question is, there are teams that have only won the one day international once, just once. India has won it twice, but there are teams that have only won it once. Which teams are those? This is more difficult because it's not towards your team or to anything else, but it's still one day internationals. Only one time these teams have won it. I'll give you a hint. 3 teams have won it only one time.
One is Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Another one is South Africa.
Okay.
And the third is again an Asian country maybe. I'm not sure, but it can be England.
That is actually correct. So England is correct. What was your first one? Sri Lanka. Okay, so you got 2 out of the 3 teams that won it one time. Sri Lanka and England won it one time. South Africa is not on that list. Maybe they won it more than one time.
More than one time. Maybe.
They've definitely won it one time.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
We're not even sure if South Africa has won it. But yes, correct. Sri Lanka and England. And the other team that has only won it one time is Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan has only won once.
Correct.
But they played against India, the finals, more than 5-6 times.
Yeah.
But they only won once.
They've only won once. India's won twice. And England, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan, has only won it once.
Okay.
However, there is a team that has won it the most. Most ODIs won.
I think that's Australia.
That is correct. Now, this is a bonus question for you to be definitely deemed as a super fan. How many times has Australia won?
4,
Do you want another guess?
6.
It's 5.
So I was trying to tell you from the beginning, it's between 4 and 6. That's 5. But this is my way of saying,
Okay, perfect. That's good. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Manav.
We will have another episode about cricket, more in detail, when the IPL season comes around.
That
And
would
it's
be fun, yes.
More fun.
Thank
Alright.
you.